Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Aaron here, and with me is another Aaron, a more prominent Aaron right now in the Pokemon TCG scene here in Malaysia. Aaron Kang, the champion of Malaysia Regional League Volume 2. How are you doing, Aaron? How's it going?
Thank you very much, Mr. Aaron. Yeah, everything's great so far, and uh, feeling excited lah. Finally win something.
Hey,
Yeah, lost regionals and
this is not
everything.
just
Yeah.
something, man. This is one of the largest events in Pokemon TCG history in Malaysia. We had what 350 plus masters that played out the entire weekend at Starling Mall, I believe, for the first time ever. We had an event at Starling Mall. I unfortunately
Mm-hmm.
was not able to be there due to an illness, but I know a lot of people did compete at this event. A lot of big names, and of course, the biggest name here being you, who took what has been your signature deck, added a bit of a spice to it, and eventually taking down the whole tournament. How do you feel right now?
Of course, it's nice to get my deck up there lah. Yeah. Um. I like to play decks where
Mm.
my own style into it. I don't like to net deck. Obviously, the 50 plus cards are more or less the same,
Yeah.
but I added in some spice to it. I like playing a little bit of spice. I just don't like to play straightforward decks. I like to add in one or two cards that I really really like. Yeah, in general.
Mm.
Yeah, and somehow it's nice that the regionals is held at Starling. It was like super close to my house, man. I'm talking about like 10 minutes only, bro.
Very
Yeah, that's
nice.
that's how close it is.
Very
Wake
nice.
up, wake up like half an hour before the tournament. Just go,
and
line
it
up and
turned,
everything.
and you won it, man. That's like home ground advantage going on, right? Like, yeah, this is my hometown regionals. I'm gonna go up
Yeah.
half an hour before check-in closes, and I'm gonna win the whole event. Perfectly done. Very nice. So yeah,
You know,
okay.
you know what's the best part?
What's the best part? Tell me.
You, you know what's the best part? Actually, after day one, right? There's a tournament at night. And it's another. It's not a Pokemon tournament, you see.
Okay,
It's
okay.
a Magic CDH tournament. So I actually went there, won 3 games at that one also. Then I just proceed to day two.
Oh my god, this guy is crazy.
Yeah, I
Where
slept at
people,
4 o'clock.
oh my
Slept at
god.
4 o'clock in the morning.
I think people should follow that formula if they want to win an event, right? Like go for another game event, sleep at 4 a.m. and then try to win the event the next day.
Just chill, just chill.
Very nice, very nice. And just for everyone at home who's watching, in case you're not aware of our Southeast Asia event format, which you should know by now, we've been creating videos about it for almost a year. 8 rounds, best of one Swiss, with a top 16 day two best of three top card, which is crazy because you have to ride the wave of the best of one in day one. Make sure you get there with one loss at the very bare maximum, and then hope that your deck takes you through as well in day two. It's not like the Indonesia format where you can change decks in day two. You're stuck with the same deck through the best of one format, and then it has to perform well in the best of three as well. So, speaking of your deck, we have in front of us probably the most expensive deck I've featured on this channel by virtue of the rarity of the cards in it. It's a tell me about the deck. Tell me what deck. What do you call this deck? And what should we continue to use as the name for this deck moving forward?
I mean, generally it's called Lost Tina, but I like to name this deck Roaring Tina, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because yes, Roaring Moon is, or in general, I call it as a fun way. It's just Turbo Moon with Tina as a support Pokemon.
Right.
It's just Lost Roaring Moon with Tina in it.
Poor Tina. It doesn't even get a name on the deck anymore, even though there's a 3-3 line of Giratina in here. But great stuff. It's an amazing deck concept, by the way. And I think, if you're watching this right now, wherever you are, this is about a week just over a week since the event has ended. The deck is being covered by a few other notable YouTubers and content creators out there. You should go and check it out. I'll try to link some of them in the description. But it's making headwaves. The deck did make a lot of headwaves on Twitter. It's also making its rounds on YouTube. That's all I can say. And that's why, we are very fortunate to have you, Aaron, to speak about your deck and your matchups overall across the board. So if I had to ask, and I think I know the answer, what is your favorite card out of this particular deck list that you have right now? And why?
Um, I think if let's say the whole deck list itself, my favorite card is definitely Roxanne. It's actually a tie lah
Mm,
between like Roxanne, that Tina V, alternate art, and of course my star of the show is Roaring Moon.
mm,
Roxanne and Oh yeah, actually, scrap all those. My favorite card is actually Path to the Peak. My best card in the deck. I tell you. Best card. The only reason why I'm not playing 4, right? If you ask my friends who actually heard me say,
Mhm.
it's literally because I cannot find the 4th secret rare.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah, it's because
Oh
of I don't
man.
find the 4th secret rare. That's why I play only 3.
So deck advice to everyone out there: if you can't find the fourth secret rare of a card, don't play it, and you probably win a tournament because of that.
I, I think I could have won the one round that I lost with
Mm-hmm.
a 4th path. Yeah,
Ah,
I
interesting. So
like
it would have
the
come in handy.
of course. The one path
Ah,
is always good.
very nice. I've been a receiving end of turn one path. I know it doesn't feel very nice. It makes me want to throw my deck at the window and off the 12th floor of a building possibly. So it's never a nice thing, especially if you're running any deck in the format. Or to be fair, almost every deck in the format is ability reliant, except Lost Zone for some reason because why care about abilities. Overall, as you say, it looks like a very standard Lost Zone Giratina list, and you said you had added your spice to it. I love the fact there is a call out on the Roaring Moon, and that's the one of the cards which a lot of people are talking about right now. Um, it still packs a good punch with a lot of the great cards from the Lost Zone package. You're talking about Cramorant being able to hit early. You're talking about Sableye. You're talking about Giratina VSTAR who just pops off one active Pokemon that you want to get out of the way. And the fact that you run Roaring Moon as well, you are able to pop off two active Pokemon, at any given time. How many times did that happen in your rounds? Do you remember how many times you're able to use Star Requiem and Frenzy Gouging in the same game?
Okay, basically Star Requiem and Frenzy Gouging always happens in any Charizard matchup, right?
Mm,
If let's say I go into the Charizard, I'm expecting myself to Frenzy Gouging at least one time, Star Requiem another time.
nice.
And there's actually another game in the day 2 itself. Yeah, Rapid Strike. Yeah, you just whack the fellow 2 times. Yeah, just kill, take 2 knockouts. Simple as that. Finish. 6 prizes.
Perfectly said. And speaking of your matchup, I think that's a perfect segue to your matchups right now. And taking a look at it, you essentially went 15 wins and one loss overall. If you talk about game by game, day one first of all, 7-1 coming at ninth seed. This is how crazy and competitive the format is. By the way, you go 7-1 in 8 round tournament, and you're still only at ninth seed. That is crazy numbers to meet. By the way, so walk us through your day one. How did you go about it? Any particular matchups you want to talk about? And let's also talk about that one loss that you said your fourth path would have, helped you out a bit.
Okay, honestly, I hate the best of one format. I gotta just be straightforward. If it
Yeah.
wasn't because of best of one, I'll be playing what I more or less known for in the Malaysia community, my other archetype. But no worries. Basically day one, straightforward. Play this deck.
Mm-hmm.
The round three, if you were to look at Miraidon, right? Miraidon is basically why I lost, and I do think a 4th path is necessary. Is that the dude just went like ballistic, man. I'm talking about like he let me go first, and then the card that I wanted to swap for the 4th path is actually in my hand, you see. And then
Mm-hmm.
if I slam that thing down, he will have not be able to do whatever he wants, which is Squawkabilly. Squawkabilly
Right.
EX is definitely something in Miraidon that pushes them off the radar and get them like double uh gunner, double electric gun and hit into my iron hands. It hit his iron hands into my Confei, which is tough lah. Because especially if they go second, right, you don't want to put a lot. You don't put a Tina V in front.
Mm-hmm.
It's 220 HP.
True.
Obviously, if you bench 4 Pokemon, Raikou is they can't kill using Raikou, but if they kill using what you call that, Miraidon, is also damn pain, way. Damn bloody pain. Because they still take 2 prizes at the end of the day. The only way is that you put a config in front and you hope the fella don't hit Iron Hands. But the fella really hit, wow. Really, damn king.
Oh man.
But going through, if let's say I want to go through like
Hmm.
every single round,
It's up to you. You can go
um,
to single rounds. You can go through some matchups that you think you want to highlight. You mentioned Charizard earlier. Maybe you can start with Charizard because it's a popular deck in Malaysia, right? What do you think?
yes. Okay, so in Malaysia, the most popular decks I would say is definitely Charizard. It's either
Hmm.
Charizard, it's between Charizard, Miraidon, and Gardevoir. Yeah, those are the three insanely dense amount of decks out there. I
Yep.
think if let's say you pull up the 350 players, right, I I would say easily around 150 of them is made out of Charizard, Gardevoir, and Miraidon, you see. So
Makes
that's
sense.
how
Yeah.
dense the deck population is. And yeah, so for Charizard, right? Wow, really, I just tested this deck. Use Tina. Yeah, just if you can Requiem 2 times, right? The Zard deck is dead, bro. So
Yeah.
that is exactly what the philosophy going in. Yeah, so if let's say I'm talking about like the round 6 matchup, I had that one Devo tag in it. The
Hmm.
Devo tag is quite special actually. Shout out to one of our Malaysian friends as well, Kang.
Hmm.
He also one of the top player in Malaysia as well. Although now he's taking like more of the rest, but I do think that he's still a very very good player.
Yep.
Okay, so in round 6 itself, he asked me to tag this Devo TM, in which it's not meant for Charizard at all, you see. It's meant for Gadi. It
Right.
literally is
Yep.
only meant for Gadi. Okay, however, it really just swung the tide. He evolved into Charizard EX, get 2 energy, he bumped my path. Next turn, I just put up a Convey, attach a TM, devolve him, put buff. Because he was like, I think, 2 cards. Yeah, his cards were stretched very thin. And from
Mm.
then on, he just bricked out of his mind. Yeah,
Beautiful.
so Charizard EX, the Devo is very, very clutch. Other than that, I do feel like the Charizard matchup in general is that if you don't take the prize first, you're probably winning. If whenever I see people put down Cramorant into Charizard, I probably think that either they start with it or they are losing. Because if you
Mm.
were to Cramorant turn 1 and kill their Charmander, you're probably losing already. That's the biggest misplay you can do into Charizard. Because right now they all run like Vitality Band, they run like
Defiance ban.
Defiant
Yeah.
Band. Yeah,
Mm.
those shit is crazy, man. You put that thing on top, you whack with the Cramorant, the fella evolve next turn and whack your Tina.
Yep.
Wow, then the price trade is horrendous because you have 4 lost zone. One chorus is not gonna save you, go into 7. And God forbid if you go and use the roaring mode and try to take a knockout, right? And then they kill you back. The price trading is horrendous, seriously. I think if anyone knows about price trading, right, you
Mm.
literally understand how this deck actually pilots itself. Yeah. So like for example, Charizard, what you want to do is very simple. Like what I did is just abyss seeking your way out. If he's not evolving and wrecking you, just abyss seeking. It's as simple as that. Because you take knockout so easily. Having have I always say having 6 lost zone cards in your lost zone pile turn 1 is better than having 4. Okay, obviously having 2, 1, those kind of thing is shit lah. But if you have 6, right, yeah, it's very insane.
Yep.
Because next turn, because they are not gonna kill your Tina. Impossible to kill your Tina. Unless they do some funny play with like evolving evolving the Charizard into evolving into Charizard EX and then put 3 energy onto Radiant Zard and then you attach a DTE, right? Whoa, if they have that, they have that lah. They win
Yeah.
lah.
That's a
But then the
crazy
thing is,
nut draw to get all that in one go. Just knock out a Giratina V-Star, right? A V, right? That's crazy.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly. And first and foremost, they must have DTE in their deck.
Exactly. Yeah. That's
So
true.
it's like,
That's
whoa,
true.
that's a bad deck directly already, anyways. To what I feel lah. But some people I know that play testing with me, they
Hmm.
do try DTE in general
Okay.
because of the swing that it
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
do. But again, the deck itself, into Charizard, you always Abyss Seeking. 180 is not going to kill you. You just freely Abyss Seeking. You can switch card back, knock out using a Roaring Moon. They can't kill your Tina V-Star at all because it's 280.
Mm-hmm.
Although they can whack your damaged Tina lah, there's that lah.
Yeah.
But if they don't, I mean if they aim that, you just whack them back with the Roaring Moon. Go with like some IRO plays with Path. You have so much disruption, right? You can just Star Requiem the fella. You Star Requiem the fella, and if he cannot respond, just use the Roaring Moon and take back the knockout.
Yeah.
Okay?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect game
It's
plan.
just free. It's just free prizes.
Yeah.
If they use Charmander and whack the 30 HP the 30 damage Charmander, yeah, they can just whack it. Then after you just go on your merry way, find the other Zard, kill it. And the best part about these decks they play Pidgeot EX.
Mm.
Pidgeot EX is 280. You don't
Mm.
even need to Requiem the fella.
Perfect
Just
math.
whack with
Yeah.
Retina.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Perfect math.
Um, if if they play Bibarel, right, high chance they bench the bloody what do you call that? High chance they bench Luminion. If they
Mm.
bench Luminion, it's dead also. If they bench Luminion, they bench Delphox. Yeah, some of them they play Delphox. Scary, I don't know. But the finals, actually, one of the things in the finals is that when I was Abyss seeking, I actually had a choice to put Manaphy into the Lost Zone. I was terrified of Delphox, I'm talking about terrified until I benched Manaphy. But
Mm.
okay lah, I ultimately went with Lost Zoning the Manaphy and it paid off. The fella don't have Delphox.
Oh, that's a big
Yeah, the
miss.
fella don't have
Yeah.
Delphox. And
Delphos is
unfortunately, it
huge.
wasn't.
Delphos is
Yeah,
huge now.
exactly.
Yeah.
Two price. And if let's say, of course they don't have the stream lah, right? But if they watch the stream, for the finals, literally I had only like 3 Tina and 1 Comfy on the board.
Oh
That's how I play
man.
to Charizard. Just a bit seeking my way through with
Mm.
1 Comfy. You start your Comfy, you flower selecting, jet
Mm-hmm.
energy, a
Mm-hmm.
bit seeking, repeat the process a few times till your hand is sculpted. Just evolve to 3 Tina V-Stars, Roaring Moon one time. They are basically they can't really kill you
They're locked out. They're
basically
locked out of the game.
speaking.
That's like a master
Yeah.
class going on. That you just provided that. The last few minutes, if you, any one of you watching all through that, take notes. That's a master class of how to go through Charizard with Lost Zone Giratina. That is a crazy detailed
Hmm.
overview. Awesome stuff, man. Great overview. I feel like playing Lostina now after hearing that because I'm a Charizard player, right? And I'm scared shit right now that people are gonna watch this video, pick up Lost Zone Giratina, and I'm gonna just be sitting duck with my Charizard deck and my locals. So maybe I have to
Hmm.
change my deck now.
I mean, some people can argue lah, like why the Bibarel line, the Bibarel thing. Just do your thing if they play Bibarel. Like versus Chen Pao also, right? You're going
Yeah.
to Roxanne Path and 120 the Bibarel using Sebai and just pray that you don't have like boss order and stuff. Yeah,
Very
just
true.
pray only lah.
Very
Just
true.
pray only.
What about what
You
about your,
you you get there.
what about your Guardi matchup? Like I recall, so I texted you literally the night before the tournament. I said, hey, congrats on making top cut. Good luck tomorrow. And you were like, Guardi in top 16. Why Guardi? Of all decks, why Guardi? But you did pretty well. You're 3-0. Well, you're 4-0 against Charizard, which is great, right? But you're also 3-0 against Guardi. So what were the
Okay.
concerns about Guardi?
So Gully is my toughest matchup.
Mm,
And having the TM Devo was like the secret tag, right,
right.
to defeat Gadi. Because the generally behind the Gadi tag, the Devo, is that usually people bench Manafi and bench Jirachi into Lost Tina. They will
Mm.
always do that. If they don't, they are really disrespecting. Granted, if they don't bench Manafi, right, probably because they know that I'm not playing water, or they just um priced it.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is the
Fair
worst
enough.
case scenario. But usually they will always have Manafi plus Jirachi and have the what you call that? Probably a Mew in
Mm.
there as well. So their bench is actually quite clogged up, you see. If let's say they have one Guardi EX and one Shining Arcana with one more Shining Arcana in front, sure they are taking a lot of knockouts, right? But they can't move the damage. Then
Mm.
you might say like, oh, how about Cressida? Cressida, two-row might help, right? But you try to get to that point where it's too late for them. Okay, you whack with Cramorant, whack the Guardi EX with like 110, then afterwards you overcommit and whack your Tina, then it's another damage Guardi Shiny Arcana. So you just devolve. You just Iono devolve, Roxanne devolve. They probably lose lah, just saying. They will just probably lose from that spot one. Yeah, so that
Mm.
was the intention. I'm still terrified of Gadi even after these regionals. Obviously I made some changes uh
Mm.
to the deck. as well. But I'm still terrified of Guardi, like freaking terrified of the deck. So how I won? Round 5, right? Okay, so basically I went second. Okay, he won a die roll, he chose to go first. Okay, and then he start with Reading Greninja. Then he concealed cards. He said he was breaking of some sort. Then he found Mew. He bench Mew. He retreat. Actually, he level ball for Mew. No, greedy fella. Seriously, he level ball for Mew. He want to get the VIP pass. I
Mm-hmm.
understand, right?
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
of course lah, he go for the play. So cut everything. Look at top 6. He only find a level ball, which is not,
Ooh,
of course,
not ideal.
which is
Mm-hmm.
not that card, right? Yeah. So just level ball out one Mew. No, level ball one routes. Then he's so breaking, like his Mirage step priced. Oh my god.
Oh,
So
that's
his
rough.
turn two, yeah, his turn two is like death, you know. Wow, seriously.
Uh,
He cannot play and then just clean up lah. Clean up very fast.
mm,
Whenever he bench a route, just kill it. He walk to a Kalia, kill it, etc. etc. etc.
yeah, that's game.
So
That's game.
yeah, he actually beat me in Johor, you know, the fella. I went to
Mm.
Johor for town league and he beat me there. Okay, so for some clarification or some context behind this, right? Before these regionals, I'm actually doing very badly. Like I'm talking about like in my town leagues outside of Selangor, KL,
Mm-hmm.
in Penang as well as Johor. I actually played water in the deck. Okay.
Oh, you
Yeah,
renegade on
actually,
your dehydrated Tina.
yeah.
Oh,
So the previous regional, I played top 8 without water, right?
yep,
Then
you did.
after I went into Johor playing water. Oh my god, it was horrendous, I tell you. They
Mm.
play Manaphy down and like,
Yep.
oh, those people telling me like, oh, they can kill the Manaphy using Sableye, then only they clear up later. No. If you can kill the Manaphy using Sableye, I mean you are killing the Manaphy, that means you can kill other things using Sableye.
Very true.
No point you
Very
kill the
true.
Manaphy and then you take the other prizes. No. That's
Mm.
not how it's gonna work. Okay. Then after that, yeah, I died really badly in Johor. I KO in Penang due to bad draws already.
Mm.
It's just a loss. It's just a lost zone thing. Like in
Yeah.
Penang,
Also.
6 rounds. 6 rounds I don't get chorus before turn 5.
Oh
Like
wow.
only turn 5 I get chorus. I be seeking everything and
That
only I
is
get chorus.
bad.
Oh
That's
my god, this is
crazy.
so bad.
So you
It's
actually
so bad.
donated back your bad luck, and I think Arceus smiled upon you and said, "You know what? I'll give Giratina a break." And technically speaking, this is the first major achievement for Lost Zone Giratina worldwide. By the way, this is one of the first major ones. I could not find any other event. Maybe there is. Someone better point it out. But you essentially traded away your bad luck in Penang and Johor to be the first ever Lost Zone Giratina deck to win a major event. By the way, that is
Yes.
crazy. Mad props, man.
Yes. Thank you for that. Yeah. So Giratina, yes, fantastic deck for best of one lah in general.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
Makes sense. Yeah. But
but
in any case, you did pretty well in the best of three. You didn't drop a single game, by the way, and even your opponent did not drop a single game. Both of you were undefeated the entirety of day two, going into the finals. But honestly speaking, can only be one winner, right? And I think I would,
mm,
as much as I was bet myself on a Charizard EX, everyone would because it keeps winning here and there. Even won the previous Volume 1 regionals. It's great to see your deck coming out on top, and really being your flavor of the deck. Water energy, but bringing in a spicy tech in Roy Moon, that is crazy stuff. So honestly, with mad props, he went through pretty well spread as well in terms of your matchup. You mentioned Charizard, Gardy, and Miraidon were the main decks in
mhm.
Malaysia, but you had a pretty good spread as well. You went through an Arceus, you went through a Mew. There was even the Entei Iron Valiant deck as well. A couple of Lost Zone variants, even a Rapid Strike. So you pretty much went through the entire meta to get to where you are right now. So that is no small feat. That's an amazing achievement for you and your deck,
Mm.
man.
Actually, some of the matchups there
Hmm.
is quite straightforward lah.
Mm.
Like Arceus Gudra, so it's so unfavorable. It's so unfavorable for them. Like literally just pass to the pick and just 280, 280. They cannot do anything.
Perfect
If
sim.
the Gudra use the rolling iron or something like that, you just V-star the fella.
Yeah, it's a
If
bad
not,
matchup.
you
It's
just
a bad matchup,
roar.
yeah.
Yeah,
Let's not
just
talk about
frenzy
Gudra.
the fella also.
I feel very
Mm.
bad for Gudra. Don't I love Gudra? And then I see Giratina, I'm just
That
like
oh,
sobbing.
that dude, that dude. By the way, he keep playing tanky decks. Yeah, he's known to play like
Oh.
Arceus, Gudra, Arceus Duraludon, those kind of things. But yeah,
Yeah.
uh, bad opponent
Nah.
That's I mean, it's a bad
It's
to
a bad
face
matchup.
like my deck
Yeah.
to literally counter his deck in
Yeah.
general.
Gudra can't do
Mew
shit, man.
VMAX. Hmm. Mew VMAX take two knockouts.
Yeah.
Anti Valiant path to the peak.
Perfect.
Then Rapid Strike just take two knockouts as well.
Very well said.
It's all these are all straightforward.
Streamline.
Lost Zone is the tricky one.
Hmm.
So for Lost Zone, you have to play around Roxanne. That is
Mm.
the main one. Play around Roxanne. If you go down to three prices, make sure you set up everything first before you go down to three price. After that, you can go to the three price and you make sure you can take two knockouts lah. It's like one knockout and then another knockout.
Makes sense.
1-2 or either 2-1 lah, to get there.
Makes sense.
Hopefully you
Yeah.
can do that in the Lost Zone matchup lah. Then Miraidon, go first path hopefully, and don't get Iron Hands. Yeah, then you are golden. You are golden.
Iron
You need
hands.
you need to get to 7 Lost Zone before them Yeah, electric gun is too broken
Oh
that
yeah,
card.
it's true. It's true. You can high roll even on turn one. You grab two energies, and that's crazy. You're just like, you know what? Nothing can even do about that. It's crazy stuff.
Yeah, put
Overall,
electric gun in Tina. Then others it
nuts.
can be if it's like any energy, just put electric gun in Tina. Then turn one just whack 160. Turn two, wow, lost impact man.
I think Mirage Gate is good enough for Tina, by the way. It's really so strong in a sense. And it doesn't rotate. That's the best part. The deck doesn't rotate in the next upcoming
Raikou
rotation. It's gonna be around for one more season. That's crazy.
Sick that deck. No path to
Yeah,
pick though.
that's true. That's true. Anyway,
My favorite card.
we've gone through a lot of content. If you're still staying with us, by the way, it's been great having you. One final question for you, Aaron. What are you hoping for the rest of the season? Now that you're a regional league champion, what's up for you next for the rest of the season?
Hmm. I just want to qualify worlds, man. Just want to qualify worlds. And it's in Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I know it's expensive to travel there, but hopefully I can, qualify for it at least once after so long playing.
I'm rooting for you, man. I'm rooting for you. I really hope you do get there. You know, it's an achievement that really resonates now, especially because how difficult it is in our new circuit. Only the top four players in the entire season in the entire country get to go there. You're not what? You're ranked second right now with
Yeah,
the
right
amount of
number
points
two
you
now.
have. Yeah, I'm rooting for you. I do hope you get there. You know, and get to enjoy Worlds as what Worlds is. You know, a collection of champions across the board. I really did hope that they would have got like given regional league winners in automatic inclusion, like how they do in the West, right? In the US and in Europe, you win the regionals, you are immediately given an invite. I really hope they've done
Yeah,
it
wait.
here. You know, but wishful thinking. I don't know. I'm hoping the 1,000 points that you get from winning a regionals is enough. Fingers crossed.
Win another regionals.
Winner regional, I think you should be going. If you're not, something is really wrong with the format. You know, you have to be going. In any case, you know, we're coming to the tail end of this interview. Thank you so much for spending your time with us, and thank you for you viewers watching it. Aaron Kang, once again, congratulations on your amazing achievement. I do hope we get a chance to speak again in another interview. As you said, you're going to hopefully win a second regional league in the future. I don't know. We have 4 apparently. Don't quote me, but apparently it's going to be
Wow.
4 regional leagues this season.
Crazy.
Let's see. You know, we still have a stream though. I really hope we have streams, but that's a whole different video that we can do. But in any case, you know, thank you so much for joining us all through this masterclass of Lost Zone Giratina Roaring Moon or Roaring Tina by Aaron Kang. We hope you had a great time on this video and we'll catch you in the next one. See ya!